Welcome everybody back to Boost and Foreigns. Guys, today I'm going to show you the different maps that you can run on your JB4 Boost controller for your B58 BMW. So guys, let's jump into the video. Welcome everybody back to Boost and Foreigns. You guys have a good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Welcome everybody back. First thing, shout out to my whole Boost and Foreigns family. I really appreciate you guys. Definitely hit that like button, comment below. And if you're new to the Boost and Foreigns channel, I'm growing this channel. This is actually my second channel. I have a Boost in Motion channel, but this channel is basically about foreign vehicles. I'm a current owner of a 7 Series, yes, a land yacht, and I'm also still a current owner of a E63 S2 W213. So I've definitely been getting more into this foreign world. But anyways, I don't want to hold you guys into it. So we already installed the Burger Tuning Boost controller. For anyone who wants to know quickly, it is just a plug-and-play boost controller that raises the amount of boost in your car, and it tricks your car to think that you actually running a lot less boost. So it'll actually up your boost. It's very safe. I've used it in 4 of my vehicles already, from Infinitis to Mercedes and now even BMW. So usually max effort, these gives you about 100 more horsepower. Anyways, this video is basically just demonstrating the different maps, and I'm going to show you guys quickly on that while I'm driving home from work. So you're going to download your app like you already did. You're going to connect the app like you already have done. I'll put a link below, or you go to my channel on how to install a Boost controller. Now that it's connected, it's currently in map 0, right? Map 0. That means that's your stock map. Now, when you want to change your maps, you have a couple of choices. You have map 1, which is about +3 overstock. +3 means whatever the boost your car is running, it adds 3 PSI above that. The higher the PSI usually yields more horsepower. Of course, there's a certain limit to the amount of boost you run, because boost doesn't always mean you're making crazy power. Always remember that, right? And there's certain boost safeties in this car that, in these boost control, that it doesn't want you to run too much PSI, because then of course you can overspin your turbos and affect your car. Anyways, so you also have map 2. Let me put the cruise control in this car right now. You also have map 2, right? Map 2 is 4 PSI above stock. Then you have map 3, which is 6 PSI above stock. And you have map 4, which is 20 PSI absolute target. What that means is it's going to target 20 PSI, not target PSI above stock, but target 20 PSI of what you actually can make on the B58. So if, let's say, the car gives you the max amount of 14 PSI, it'll go, or let's say 10, it will give you, wow, that was a bad pothole. Wow, I should really pay attention. That would give you about another, let's say if it's 10, it'll give you 10 above, so you get that 20 PSI boost target. Absolute. Map 5 is 22 PSI boost target. Map 6 is custom. Custom means that you can, custom means that you can actually pin in your own boost settings. So let's say you want to run a lot of boost at the low RPM, but not much at the top, or vice versa. You can do so. Map 7 is water meth injection. That's when you add meth to your system. Most people are not going to do that. And lastly, map 8 is valet mode. Valet mode, pretty much you can turn down the amount of boost pressure so that the car won't have as much power. Also, people who are tuned, they can actually run map 8, and that would actually reduce the amount of boost pressure. And it's also really good to use, let's say if you're having problems with launching the car really hard, you're always spinning, you can actually run map 8 and reduce the boost pressure at lower RPM, so that you can actually gain a lot more traction. So I'm gonna put it in map 1 right now. Map 1 is now set. So the best way to know that you're actually gaining horsepower is, of course, you'll do like a 0 to 60 times, or you'll do, as I would say, if not 0 to 60 times, you'll do 60 to 130 times. I won't be able to do that. In a future video I would, but I just want to give you guys a reaction because, you know, I installed it. I've also had fast cars in before, so I know that this is a land yacht, so it's not going to be that much more faster. But 3-4 PSI above stock usually doesn't yield you that much, maybe 20-30 more horsepower. So it's not going to yield you too much. Right now that we got map
Watch out. Pothole on road ahead.
Map 1, engage. Damn, that definitely is a big change. Sorry for the shaky camera. That is definitely a big change in just mid-range power, I would say. I've had this car for about a month now, so I was pretty used to what the power would be. I don't really, go give it a lot of gas or anything like that. I don't really go ham on it, but that was definitely a big change in just the mid-range power, just on 3 PSI. Right, now I'm in map 3, which is 6 PSI above stock. And the car is picking up a lot faster. I bet you no one saw a freaking 7 Series move this quick. Yo, I bet you no one ever saw a 7 Series move this quick. I've never seen a 7 Series move this quick. I mean, unless it's like a 750, 760. But even then, most of those guys are chilling. Like, they don't really... These cars are supposed to be land yachts. They're supposed to be comfortable cars. But this is what happens when a car guy that likes power gets land yachts. He still wants the car to be quick. I still want a quick car, a peppy car. Can't stick at that 300 and whatever horsepower forever. I'm sorry, I just can't. Yeah, map 3 is way better. Way better. Map 3 feels way better. Like, it feel like it should have came from factory this way. Absolutely. It's like now when I actually give it gas, it doesn't feel like there's much of a delay. Like, it just is doing what it's supposed to do. Yeah, I like this way better. Map 3 is nice. Absolutely. I just gotta learn this transmission better. Okay. This is map 3. See if I can open up a little bit right here. Oh, okay. Okay, the car definitely picks up a little bit better. Picks up a lot better, I would say, compared to where it was before. And I know people seen a 7 Series blow by them. Like, wait, since when they saw a 7 Series? So, I could say map 3 is pretty valid. Now, what I was saying a little earlier about the octane is, the thing about the octane is, right, you're supposed to, the higher amount of boost pressure you run, the greater chance of you running to detonation or pre-detonation. That's pretty much when the air-fuel ratio explodes before there's a spark. That's not good for your car, right? But most of the time, you're only increasing the boost pressure only a little bit, so you're not really increasing it that much. Give me a second, guys, because I'm in. Yeah. The fact that I'm racing a GLE 63 is fucking hilarious. Okay. That's funny. That's actually pretty funny. Racing a GLE 63. Let me see if I can turn the camera. Let's see. Oh, he's racing that other thing. Okay, so I'm gonna have you guys on video. Let's see if we could have a little bit of fun. So we're in map 3. I have it in sport. I'm not used to the gear shifting yet because I'm used to my E63S. So these paddles are super little and it feels weird actually doing it. So let me see. Let's see if he takes off quick. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay. So I could kind of keep up with a GLE 63. Okay. That's cool. Nah. Come on, guy. Come on. I should have just cut off this guy to my right. How do I GLE? Oh, it's camera. Speed camera. Car feels pretty good though. Oh, it's pretty nice. You know what is crazy? Like, he has a freaking 43, and I have like the JB, the B58. So like, it feels weird, you know? It feels weird. I never thought I'd be here and actually say this, but it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Let me turn the camera back around. So, I would say, map 3 is valid. I'm not really the best at launching this car. I'm not even like foot braking it where you press the brake and give it gas. And I'm actually letting him take off. Look, he actually took off to go through the red light. He's doing extra stuff. He just got that car. I'm not here to race this car or anything like that. This is just so I can have a little bit more power when I do want to have passing power on the highway. Now, the last one I want to put in is, let me switch it. Sorry. Last one I want to put in is map 5. So map 5 is 22 PSI target on 93. All right. So we're going to aim for that. And it takes a little while for the car to like sync that up. All right, let's see here. No, we want to stay in their lane. All right. Once you put in the map, it does take a couple of seconds or like a minute or two for like the JB4 to recognize that command. So I'm not going to get on it yet. The next green light that I get, or like red light that I get, and I'm in the front, I'm going to launch the car. Because I got to launch it from in map 3 back there, which gave me a good like reference on the like how quick the car turns off and takes off. Once again, I'm not good at it. I'm good at this car yet, and it's also a 740, so it's not going to be like light like my Q50 I had, or even my C63, which is a rear-wheel drive car. I don't know this car yet, so I have to start data logging it. For some people who might know, what is data logging? Data logging is pretty much you put the car in either third or fourth or fifth gear, I don't know this transmission yet, and you launch ease into the throttle to full open throttle, right around 3,000 RPM to redline. While you're doing that, the car, you're gonna have your JB4 reading your pinouts and certain important information when it comes to that. This guy is double parked up here, so I can't even get around them. Right? That's what you would do. And you'll look at certain things like ignition timing, coolant temperature, oil temperature, just to see if the car is running right and running how it's supposed to, right? Because when these cars get hotter, or any car that gets hotter, it's not going to have consistent performance because it still have to have a certain heat exchanger and oil and certain oil coolers in, just to see if it's keeping everything within, let's say, that parameter. All right, so I have a little bit of an opening right here where I can drop a gear and like go. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let's go. Ooh, okay, picks up a little. Ooh. Let's go. Yeah, I got some nice mid-range power too. I'm actually very shocked because this car, it's kind of like my E63, right? Where it isolates you from the power, it isolates you from the road. So like I don't know how fast I'm going, like I don't really feel it as quick, but you can see it based on how the cars are going, how fast the cars are going by you, and then also looking. But all in all, the car picks up a lot better, and it makes you get a little bit more confident because you have the passing power when you need it, and me just downshifting. But what's so weird about, I'll talk about this transmission in another video. But otherwise than that, guys, listen, all I got to sit there and say is this. I can see the difference in power. I got it for $300. So I spent $300 to gain about 100 horsepower. I'm fine with that. That's cool with me. I'm not trying to do anything crazy on this car, even though I would love to do something crazy on this car. This is my daily driver. Just want a little bump in power. I'm not going to be flooring it all the time. But when I do want to floor it with a GLE 43, I think I could have beat him too. Like, I had enough confidence. I don't map 3. I'm just now like learning how to like, you know, mess with this stuff. Like, I didn't even launch it hard. Like, come on. I could have definitely messed with him. But, you know, I still don't even know how good these brakes are on these cars. I mean, even though it has a BBK, I still don't know how good these brakes are. I don't know what kind of pads these are. I just don't know the limits of this car yet. And I really didn't get a 740 to freaking race and drive fast. Like, what sense would that make? What sense would that make, you know? But outside that, guys, if you want to buy your own JB4 boost controller for your B58 anything BMW, I think it's definitely, I mean, of course you could get a full-fledged tune, of course, but if you're a guy like me who have a June 2020 and up BMW, for you to tune your car, you would have to send your ECU to, don't hit me please, you have to send your ECU all the way to Ireland or whatever that is, to Femto, just to have them, not Ireland, but you have to send your ECU out just to get it unlocked and then tuned. It's too much work, it's very expensive. I'd rather just do this, throw the boost controller in. My car is still in the warranty, so I can just take it in, have a warranty, just unplug it, and that's it. I'm not doing no downpipes or anything on it. It's freaking 740, let's be serious. And if you have a freaking X3 or even X4 or X5, it's the same thing. What are you doing? Like, stop all that nonsense. Like, save that for the freaking M340s and stuff. Save it for those guys. That's it. I know you guys are like, what? I got the M40 or whatever, X4, X5. Yo, listen, do what y'all want to do. But remember, your truck is still like 4,600 pounds. Like, what's the point of doing all that? Unless you put in like a tune and all this other extra stuff, you really want to be out here racing. Unless you're doing that, don't waste your money. But that's just my opinion. You'd be surprised, in 2 freaking months, I'll probably sent this ECU out and got it unlocked and then tuned the car and then put freaking large turbo on it, making 700 wheel. You never know. But outside that, guys, you have good morning, good afternoon, good night. Thank you for hanging out with your boy Boost. I really appreciate you guys for showing support, especially on my new channel, man. I really haven't been going in trying to do anything on this channel, but I should. I really should get better with this channel, because I think if I really got more into this, it'll probably do as good as the Boost in Motion channel. Otherwise than that, guys, I appreciate it. You guys have a good day. Thank you.